She stands there before me with the dignity in her hands, broken. Not sure if she can be fixed or reconstructed because she has been subliminally instructed to suffocate her self-esteem with destructive activity such as selfishness, animosity, and promiscuity. Her heart embraces a spiritual poverty that runs so deep that if she was a cell phone, it would be on its last bar and just one call away from a drained battery, and it's assault and battery, and actually it's like she contractually made a deal with the devil, falling down to her lowest level. She's profoundly profane, and even though she calls out Jesus' name, to her, God only exists in a state of bliss. Therefore, she lives her life by death wishes, showered with tormented kisses of reality. She wanted to turn towards religion, but she realized that the Muslims and the Christians were fighting as if they were the Bloods and the Crips. She realized they were fighting as if they were the Democrats and the Republicans, like the Alphas and the Omegas, like the Deltas and the AKAs, like light-skinned and dark-skinned blacks in that movie School Days, and I'm amazed that even in righteousness, there's divisiveness. She asked me if I knew what it felt like to have my dreams placed on layaway, not having sufficient funds to cash in on just one. Now her hopes and dreams are done. It's hard to be like Buddha. It's hard to be like Muhammad. It's hard to be like a monk. It's hard to be Christ-like when you're forced to be sacrificed. So that's why she turned to the street life. Her soul is condemned by the nightlife. So call her Akasha, because she is now the queen of the damned. And if the streets could tell stories, she would have an epic monologue with theme music inspired by the 70s, with 4 sequels and a prequel on the table of production. Street seduction is easy when you're trying to make ends meet. You see, she turned her back to defeat and put her hands above her head, slowly fell to her knees and surrendered. I want to hold her and pull her closer and tell her that it's going to be all right, but her spirit fights with the demons and skeletons the size of a small army, and there's no barricade surrounding her heart or protecting her thoughts. Now her essence is completely lost, and there will be no reparations. How can I tell her that it's going to be all right when she doesn't even have the will to live? She used to depend on slow beats, poles, and dollar bills, started shooting up with needles and popping pills, rewriting her future, erasing her past, dying in my present. Every day I try to reach out to her, but my arms are too short to box with God, so I just pray. 2 weeks ago from the day, I was driving down the boulevard and I saw her. She had just gotten out of a black Escalade, proceeding to spit out her company that she just became acquainted with. Her skirt was so short that I thought it was a belt. I silently screamed for help, and I cried. She spotted my car and took off running. A queen broken down to an American nightmare. A queen broken down to an American nightmare. A queen broken down to an American nightmare. But today she stands before me, hoping that she can dream again.